Hey guys, Matt here and welcome to my fragrance obsession. We're going to be talking about Set Sail St. Barts by Tommy Bahama. Now Set Sail St. Barts is inspired by a Caribbean island, and it's not a big island. In fact, it's quite well known for its beaches. It's quite a nice holiday destination. It only has like 3,000 or 4,000 capacity. You know, it's not a big island whatsoever. In fact, its capital city, which is Gustavia, is only filled with about 2,500 people. So it's not a big island whatsoever. But it's a nice place. If you look at pictures of it, it's quite a tranquil, tropical place. So it's quite nice. And that's what this fragrance is inspired from. So it's inspired by the island. I'm guessing by being there. What you're gonna see, the beaches, the sea, you know, you get it. So this fragrance, it came this morning in the post, and I just had to tear into it, which is why the box is right here. Sorry, there we go. This is the box, white box with blue and white stripes on the side with gold trim. Tommy Bahama, St. Barts underneath. This is the men's version, of course. There is a women's version which is just called St. Barts. It's an eau de cologne spray, by the way, guys, so this is not an eau de toilette, it's not a parfum, this is a cologne, and this is the only concentration that it comes in. So yeah, if you're looking for a eau de parfum version or an intense, sadly there isn't a one available. This is the only one. So this fragrance, like I said, I've talked about what it's inspired from, and does it capture that vibe? Definitely. I think, you know, when you smell this, you do think of a tropical scene. You do imagine yourself on a beach, you know, just chilling out, enjoying your vacation, if you like. That's the sort of feel that I get with this fragrance. Let me show you the bottle. So we get this sort of turquoise blue bottle. We get the gold cap here. And I really like this part here. I mean, it's a plastic cap, but it's, you know, it does the trick of being a cap after all. We get the rope here, which I really like, which of course captures the feeling of, you know, a boat being tied to a dock, of course. And I think that looks really summery. I really like that. And we get this nice little palm tree on the back of the bottle here, which is of course embossed right there. So it's really nice. And of course I've got to mention the St. Barts Tommy Bahama logo right there. So very, very nice bottle. It's a nice presentation, but I will mention about the box, guys. Now, if you have an older version of this fragrance and you have a blue box with a mermaid on the front, don't worry, okay? Same fragrance, it's just different packaging. If you have this version and you're thinking, well, why is it not like that version? Don't panic. It's just because the fragrance is being repackaged. So don't worry about that. Now, let's get into the smell. Gold atomizer here. Check out the spray. So, let's get onto the notes. In the top, we get citrus accords, tequila, and lime. In the middle, we get guava nectar, blue agave tequila. Very tropical, I will say that. And in the base, we get crushed greens, salty notes, vanilla, palm wood, and volcanic musk. Now, the reason volcanic musk is listed in this fragrance is because the island of St. Barts actually has a few volcanoes on it. So, you know, it makes quite a lot of sense to have that sort of note in the fragrance. Now, straight off the bat, what do you get? It's absolutely beautiful. The first note that really hits you is the lime. It's very, very strong, the lime note in this. It's a very dominant note. Very acidic and very green. But we're also getting this tiny touch of this sort of margarita vibe, and that's where the tequila comes in. So I'm imagining drinking a tequila on the beach underneath a palm tree. That's exactly what I get out of this. Very, very well blended. A lot of people have said that this is quite a synthetic scent. Personally, I have to disagree. I think this is nicely blended. It smells pretty realistic, especially that lime note. Like, I mean, I've smelled quite a lot of lime in fragrances, but the lime in this one smells simply divine. I think the lime note in this fragrance, in that opening, makes it, without a doubt. And I mean, I am getting various other citrus notes, you know, I am getting a kind of lemon note, but it's not boring. You know what I mean? I mean, lemon can sometimes be a really uninteresting note in a fragrance. Sometimes. I mean, I love lemon. Don't get me wrong, but I think when a lemon's on its own, it can become a little bit boring. But now that when there's that lime there and that tequila just underneath, it's really giving it an interesting vibe, and it smells exactly like a margarita, exactly like a margarita. Now we also get guava nectar, and that blue agave tequila. Now I don't know what that is, if I'm honest with you, so I'm just going to come out and say that. Guava nectar, however, I do get this Caribbean feel, so I do get this sort of mango feel out of this fragrance. It's like just behind that lime, but it's really sweet, really sweet. It reminds me of like a syrupy mango, just behind the lime and tequila. I can't quite describe it, but it's very nice, very nice. Definitely not off-putting, definitely safe, definitely casual, and very nice. Just great. It reminds me of margarita, like literally margarita in a bottle. Seriously, if you know, like if margarita, the drink margarita, was made into a fragrance, this would be it. So if you're drinking margarita on a beach wearing this fragrance, perfect combo. Perfect. And in terms of the base notes, like we do get those crushed greens, so I don't know, maybe like a vetiver or something. Salty notes, so I'm getting like a slightly breezy smell, not like a Nordica Voyage sort of breeziness, but certainly very unique, very different. Vanilla's also in this fragrance, but I mean I've been wearing this all day and I haven't quite gotten a vanilla out of this yet, if I'm honest. But I have gotten a palm wood sort of smell, it smells like a cedar, but I mean palm wood of course is the wood from a palm tree, the bark, so I'm expecting quite an earthy smell in the dry down, but it smells like a cedar to me. A very sweet wood dry down. I'm guessing the vanilla comes into it. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really got a lot of vanilla, if I'm honest. I mean, I need to repatch myself up, and because absolutely love wearing this fragrance, guys. It's so nice. It really is. I mean, great fragrance. I'm just so happy with it. Like, just beautiful. And I do get a musk out of this as well. I mean, we do get that volcanic musk. I mean, I don't know what volcanic musk smells like compared to a normal musk note, but you know, whatever. I think it's a fantasy note. I think it's one of those notes that just makes you scratch your head and think, oh, there's volcanic musk in this fragrance. Yay, you know? But it is a musk. I do get a musk dry down, if I'm honest. It's quite white. It's quite clean. I guess aquatic fragrances are clean in general, but I do get a clean vibe out of this. Just really nice. There is a lot of differences. Like for example, when I reviewed Nordica Voyage, that fragrance reminded me of sailing on the ocean in a white yacht. This one is more laid back. This one reminds me of sitting on the beach, lying on a stretcher or a canopy. Not a canopy. What are they called? Those hammocks. Canopy. I meant a hammock. Sorry. I mean, there could be a canopy there as well. I don't know. But I do get that feeling of sitting on a hammock and just enjoying a nice margarita in the sun on a beach underneath a palm tree. That's what I get. It's right there on my hand. That image right there. It's amazing how a fragrance can just transport you to a feeling or something, you know? This definitely does that. Beautiful scent. Now, here's a few things. Longevity isn't the best, only because it's an eau de cologne. Now, I've seen reviews for this on Base Notes, and I've seen loads of people complaining about the longevity. Like, oh, this doesn't last long compared to, you know, other fragrances like Nordica Voyage. Well, here's the difference. Nordica Voyage is an eau de toilette. This is an eau de cologne. A cologne is only going to last you 3 to 5 hours. An eau de toilette will last you, well, a good aquatic eau de toilette will maybe last you about 6 to 7 hours. So there is a big difference. A lot of people don't really realize the differences in concentrations in fragrances. And that's the case, you know, just don't expect a lot of longevity out of this. 1, it's inexpensive, and 2, it's a cologne. What else can you ask for? I mean, aquatic fragrances in general don't last long, so don't expect a lot from this, that's all I'm going to say. But in terms of the smell, you can expect a lot, because this smells divine. There, I've said it. It smells divine. Just really nice. Now, also, before I end this video, I just want to say, and you guys are probably thinking this as well, it's a question. Are you guys expecting this to smell like Creed's Virgin Island water? Because I was before I smelt it. Do you want to know the answer? No. It doesn't smell like Creed's Virgin Island water at all. Well, maybe the tiniest bit, but not completely. Creed's Virgin Island water opens up with this rum and lime as well, just like this, but the lime's different in there. But it's like coconut as well. This fragrance, however, we're getting that dominant lime and the citrus notes along with that tequila. So there is a big difference. I think if you were to take out the coconut in Creed's Virgin Island water and add more lime, this would probably be it, without a doubt. So they are similar, but they're not exactly the same. Like, I think if you want a good substitute fragrance, so if you don't want to pay the big bucks and the big pounds for, you know, Creed fragrances in general, like Virgin Island water, which, by the way, I love. I'm not saying it's a bad fragrance compared to this. Virgin Island water is definitely a more well-blended fragrance than this, I will say that. But if you want a good and amazing fragrance, for that matter, which is cheaper than Creed's Virgin Island water, this is a good substitute. Because I think this is probably the closest fragrance to Virgin Island water. You're probably not going to get closer, but this one is definitely more... this is what I was thinking the other day. This is a margarita. Creed's Virgin Island water is a pina colada. There. That's what I would say. So I'm not going to say any more, because I really do hope you enjoyed this review, and I'm going to end it here. So thank you so much for watching my review on Tommy Bahama's Set Sail St. Barts. This is an aquatic fragrance which came out in 2007. In the US, it's very available. Like, if you look around in like discount stores, you'll find it. Here in the UK, however, it's not widely available. In fact, I had to get this online, and I had to pay quite a bit of money to get it. So if you can find it, get your nose on it, check it out, and I think you'll really like it. So thank you so much for watching my review on Tommy Bahama's Set Sail St. Barts, a fragrance inspired by the beautiful island of St. Barts. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are incredible. Hope you're all having a wonderful summer. Now I'm going to go for a walk outside, I think, 'cause it's quite a nice day. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Keep smelling good. Have a wonderful summer.